Okay.
It sounds better than Arbores Deorum, or the
Arbores
tree of the gods.
Deorum.
Quick and dirty backstory. Most of the world has been. Most of the world has revolved around building around the. Wow, words. Most of the world has built around trees called the Millennium trees that span for thousands of years in general lifespan. They are not conventional trees in terms of producing their own food from sunlight. They are more or less massive generators that produce mana and fill the world with magic. When one of these trees dies, it produces a seed and a fruit that would give birth to a new guardian and a new tree to be grown somewhere else. Generally, the trees have spread out far enough that most of the world is well off in terms of supply of mana, but as of recently, there have been a few trees that have gone missing. Three of the Millennium trees out of the entire 7 have been lost. In terms of they have not found another tree in the last few hundred years to replace 2 of them. One of them has died naturally recently, but the seed and the fruit have gone missing as well. When a tree is absent of an area for a long period of time, the mana in there is absorbed into the land, and eventually the land will die out from the lack of mana. It will start becoming more of a wasteland. Natural plant life, it struggles to grow. It could still grow there, but it's not as easily or nor as abundant as what it once would be. So, more or less, the plot is to find out what's happening with the trees. Maybe find out if you even want to save the world from what's happening, if the world needs saving, or whatever y'all feel like figuring out along the way. Sorry, I get nervous when I do this. Anyway.
You're fine, man. You're fine.
Anyway, we're going to start the adventure out with... I need everyone to roll initiative.
Initiative?
I just need an order.
Oh my. Oh, okay.
19.
Okay, 19.
17.
This thing?
Just click on it.
Click on initiative.
I got a 2.
Ew. Oh, wait. I have the wind thing, so mine's a 14.
Mort, you're not rolling.
Yeah, I got 2.
You're not rolling. And Spart, what'd you get? Or Bellamere?
18.
18. Alyssa, you wake up first. Last night was a bit of a grog. The first thing you notice is that there are 4 other people in the same... You can call it a room, but it's more of a cell. As you hear coughing and just general groans from people from other cells. The 4 others begin to wake up in sequence. We have Amalga, Bellamere, and Lucian all wake up in the same cell. If you would like to describe how you look. All of y'all are a little groggy from the night before.
You need to...
Alicia is a black maned kitsune with emerald green eyes. A little tattered up with her outfit. You can tell she wasn't from a more well-off area. You could tell that she really doesn't have much going for her, but she seems to have that little cheery attitude to herself.
Mal is a red tiefling. She has horns that are curved back, down towards the back of her head. Swept behind her. She's what was it that I described her? Hooker and mariachi pants.
Hooker in a mariachi outfit. Yes.
Yeah. She has this kind of tube top looking thing with these belts on top, and then her pants are just straight black pants with these heeled boots. But yeah, she looks. I guess I suppose she looks groggy, but she's wide yellow slit cat eyes.
Bellamere has tannish brown fur. One of his kind of trademarks is the white murder mittens on his feet. He always covers his face. Right now he's cloaked in a red hood and black accented armor set, leaving only his golden eyes to be shown.
Let's see here. Lucian's a basically 6'3" pale monk-looking dude with black and red monk's robes, few tattoos, and he has red eyes and pointy ears.
Okay. As each of you look at one another in the room, y'all start to remember a little bit of what happened the night before. For one reason or another, all of y'all were at a tavern, whether getting a drink, socializing, or just resting there for the night. As a few of the patrons that were quite intoxicated decided to start a brawl. Whether you were caught in it or not is not really the point, as when the town guard got there, the tavern was quite destroyed, and seeing how late it was, they decided that they would sort you out in the morning and just took everyone to lock up to handle what was going on. A loud clanging draws your attention as one of the guards is at the gate and looking inside the room, just saying, "Oh, y'all are all awake. Good. If y'all would follow me." After you see head guard, you'll figure out what you got. Any motions for y'all to more or less follow him?
Do we have any of our belongings, or?
No, you don't have any. Well, you have your non-lethal belongings. None of your weapons are there. Anything like your pocket money is there, but just anything that would have been considered a weapon or a tool for escaping would have been confiscated.
Alyssa will just kind of pop up and start following behind him with like a little strut to her step.
Yeah, Mal works herself to her feet and follows.
She's trying to kind of mimic the guard's movements.
Lucian gets up. He kind of have this kind of light, floaty kind of movement to him. He's just chill, relaxed.
Bellamere follows suit at the end, kind of looking down the opposite way of you guys, that everyone is moving, and continues in the back of the line, and just decides to ask the guard, "Where exactly are you taking us?"
Guards, chambers. Well, not the chambers, more of... Well, it's just the head guard's office. He's gonna get sentenced you, or well, whatever he wants to say it is. He did an investigation while y'all were locked up. So look, I'm just paid to I'm paid to transport y'all, man. Like,
is John here with us?
no, John is not there with
Okay.
y'all.
Okay.
It doesn't take too long for y'all to actually get to the head town guard's office. It's literally just a couple doors down from lockup. As he just like more or less like motions for y'all to enter the room, and you see an older man just sitting at the table looking over some papers and more or less scratching his head, going, "So how'd y'all end up here? Were y'all drinking? What'd y'all do?"
I swear it was not that much.
Okay.
Mal keeps I assume since it's not a weapon, she still has her gourd. She has a gourd on her belt and she like taps it. I assume it's empty. She's like, I think so. It seems probably.
I had like 1 or 2. Maybe 5?
Oh god.
I can't remember. Speaking of drinks, do you have anything to drink?
He gives her a more or less just like an aggravated look, like, you realize why you're here, right?
Not the slightest clue.
Entirely.
I lost track after 10.
Okay. Do any of you remember getting
right.
into a barroom brawl?
I kind of cross my eyes and or cross my arms and kind of just roll my eyes, and I just look at the guard and say, I actually don't drink.
Fair enough.
Remember getting into a fight, but it doesn't surprise me at all.
Did I win?
I don't look bruised, though, now.
I don't know. I also don't start the fights. Just I want to make that clear.
Fair
That
enough.
makes one of us.
None of us were there, and the only word we have on who was involved were, well, people that were rather intoxicated and a very bruised owner.
Ooh.
His bars, damn it. Look, we're a small town. We don't like having to deal with this kind of stuff, and we understand that people get drunk and have fun, but moderation, people. Moderation. Anyway, the entire cost of the brawl came up to 5,000 gold to replace the liquor, the tables, a window, a bar. How do you break a bar?
And she just goes quiet.
You know, you'd be surprised what people can do when you get enough of them rowdy.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Anyway.
It was fun.
Quiet. Quiet. I'm trying to be lenient at this point because I don't know who actually started it or who was involved in it. We've decided to split the cost up between the owner and the patrons. The owner's taking half because he should have just called us over earlier. And you see him just, like, there's 4 of you. Okay. 50 gold apiece for you, and then how many were in lockup? He just says about 30 more. Yeah, that's good. That should cover it. Do y'all have 50 gold? Each.
Collectively?
Each.
Each?
No.
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 Okay. We have 2 options.
Find one.
I'll get some. No.
Either you can do community service, or you can be in jail for the next week. Well, next month.
Hey, community service, thanks. No.
Is that for all of y'all, community service?
Depends on what the community
I don't actually
service
know these
involves.
people. I can't speak for them.
Well, it would involve, more or less, we have a few issues with some people stealing from a farm, or an orchard or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, y'all seem to be capable. Y'all were able to destroy a bar, so I imagine you can handle a few undesirables. We just ask that you go talk with the man and either arrest what the person's causing it. We would prefer that. Or if they refuse to be arrested, you can just bring me back something to prove that they are no longer going to be a problem. I don't want to say it because it sounds wrong for me to just say to outright do that to people, but okay.
We'll bring you their
The
heads.
robot sound that just happened.
Sorry.
I get to be an investigator?
You're fine.
So,
Or you're just gonna perk up.
yes, investigating.
Sounds exciting.
Oh,
She'll kind of
okay.
make like a little monocle with her one of her hands. Interesting.
Okay, I mean, investigation definitely sounds. This was supposed to be a pit stop, but all right.
Alright.
I just kind of, Bellamir just kind of like slaps his forehead, like, ugh. Do we have to do this together?
I'd prefer you do.
Come on, don't be a spoiler of sports.
Mostly
if
because...
I must.
Kind of because I'm going to be keeping some of your stuff as collateral until y'all return.
What?
Keeping what?
Yeah, what are you keeping?
I'm not keeping your weapons if that's what you're asking. Just more or less the gold that you have on you.
Oh.
Well, hurry up and give me
so
my weapons so that we can get this done faster.
He can take just about anything but the pendant around my neck.
I would rather not fight people for their stuff. Gold is easier, and I could just deal with the crazy owner later. Alright.
Do we have to go talk to the owner?
I would advise you not. He is very pissed, and apparently he thinks he's missing an eye. I think he was drinking that night too, because he
Thinks
still
he's
has
missing an eye?
Has she tried looking for the other one?
He said...
Look, apparently he thinks that owning a bar and drinking at the bar is equivalent to doing your job.
Ready, love Alyssa. He tried looking through the other one? Sorry.
Sorry. If you follow the guard behind you, he can take you to where your stuff is. More or less just get your gear. He can fill you in along the way. And he motions to another guard to bring in the next people. As for now, just please get this done for the time being. I got 30 more people to go through.
Alyssa will just literally like stand up straight and do like a little salute, and then just strut off.
Mal follows.
The other guard leads you more out of the main building into a side building that was it looks like an add-on that was it is an add-on to the main jailhouse. As you enter in, you see the man someone doing inventory and he's just looking at, so y'all are the ones that started this shit.
I do not think I started it. I just...
Wait, they weren't the ones that started it? The other guy's like, no.
Aww.
I bring fun. I don't bring, like, angry people, you know?
That's good to know. Assuming that y'all took the community service, right?
Yes.
Okay. As far as we know, there is... Or what we believe, it's to be a few bandits, low-level thugs that have been robbing the farms around town. Don't really want that. Kind of want them to stop that, but as town's guards, we can't really leave the town too easily. And you leave one spot, and it kind of leaves an opening. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's all good. Anyway, what was that?
Well, if you leave one spot open, then you leave the other spot open.
Yeah, but it's easier to leave a farm on the outskirts open than leave all the economic centers and where more people live. It's not the best system, but it's a system that we have to live with. Anyway,
Smaller places. Smaller rural places, they have their own way of doing things.
Exactly. Look, we don't have enough manpower. That's it. Half of our manpower is in jail because they decided to break a bar. It's not our fault. Anyway, he goes behind the counter and starts like, "What'd y'all have again?" Tiefling woman. Tiefling woman. Okay.
Yes.
He throws, or not throws, but he picks up a bag and sets it on the counter. It's just just a cloth bag that it's holding your weapons and a few other things that weren't that they confiscated from you. Pointy ears. Who wrote these? I don't know. Whatever. Puts it on the table. I think that's you, Mr. You, pointing to Lucian.
Name's Lucian, sir.
Lucian. I'll try to remember that. Just don't come back to jail. That's bad. Be a good person.
As he's saying pointy ears, like Alyssa's like behind him, just like trying to like touch the tips, seeing if they're actually sharp or not.
Lucian turns around really slow and his eyes glow a little bit.
Alyssa will immediately like put her hands up and just back off.
And he proceeds to pull out another man with pointy armor. Do not aggravate. Okay, I'm assuming that's you, Mr. Broody. Okay, and you're just the... I'm assuming you're the fox chick. You're the fox chick. Let's go with that.
Fox chick. You labeled these.
I may have been tired when I wrote these down.
Close enough.
I mean, I was not bothered to ask your names after you started a fight.
I didn't start anything.
Yeah. Well,
Look, I don't know who started it, and
I may have
probably did.
participated. I do not remember.
nope.
No, do I? I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, the farm up north of town, just a little ways. They're the ones that said they seen them last. If y'all want to start making your way that way, until then, I'm keeping your coin purses.
Aww.
It's okay. I can perform for drink.
Oh, really?
Use me.
Oh my!
I walk up and grab my bag and pull both my short swords out, and as I'm sheathing them, I sheathe one and have the other still in my hand and place my hand on the shoulder of the guard. So, does it matter if they're brought back dead, alive?
Dead works. We would prefer alive, as well. I mean, they're bandits for stealing. We suspect they may have attacked a couple carriages passing through. I mean, we want to make sure if they did, but one or two alive would be fine. I don't really care.
Understood. He backs away, leans back up against the wall, sheathing his other sword.
Mal like puts her stuff back on. I put a picture of her travel outfit because I've been making these for like 2 days in the models tokens thing. She puts her swords on and her bag and her gourd, which I'm pretty sure is empty.
The poor empty gourd.
She does like pop the lid off and like do a bit kind of a shake just to double check.
Alyssa will go up and take her bag and she'll open it and then inspect each of her daggers, and then just making like she'll like almost expertly like make sure, like check the sharpness of everything, make sure everything's good to go before she sees them and puts them away. Can I keep the bag?
I don't care.
Yay! And she'll just like put it. She'll just like throw it over her shoulder.
Just, you might want to wash it. Kind of dusty in here. You don't know what other people kind of bring in this place. Ugh.
Ew.
Yeah.
Very true.
Once found a guy that had a collection of ears. That was the
Ew.
creepiest thing I've ever seen. He swears that they were his, but... Ugh.
Like,
he visibly shivers at that thought. Ugh.
Or took from people.
But I mean, in case he needed to hear something.
Could be both.
What does this remind me of Universal Soldier?
Maybe his ears weren't good enough.
It's looking for replacements.
These Jeeper Creeper.
Mal's gonna kind of give a bit of a mock salute and walk out the door.
Okay. I'm assuming you all follow the directions north to the orchard that's, well, north of here.
Yeah, Alyssa's gonna be following behind, just constantly trying to see if she can't touch the pointy ears.
I'm gonna sneak up on Lucian.
The
Mal Mal looks at the group. So I assume I'm going to assume we all met last night, but since we apparently don't remember, I'm Mal, by the way.
Lucian turns and grabs her hand and kisses it.
Oh,
Lucian Tepish.
nice to meet you.
Well, aren't you the flattery one? And she says she'll like pop up in front. Alyssa. And
Alyssa.
she'll kind of give like a bit of like a formal bow before popping back up and then trying to go mess with the ears again.
Bellamere just kind of rolls his eyes again. I'm Bellamere. There's before we leave town, there's somewhere I'd like to stop before we go though first.
Okay.
I think I can I think I might know someone who might have a little information on who exactly we're going to be going after here. What bandits are around here.
Information's good, yeah. Plus, I could probably use a refill. Lead the way, then, Bellamere.
If you don't mind, I'd like to take 5 minutes, and I'd like this person doesn't take kindly to other strangers.
Oh,
Not that strange. I think. Am I strange?
That's perspective.
Mal like leans over toward Alyssa. Yeah, you are, but we're really cool. We're cooler that way.
Yay!
So I'm assuming you go and talk to the person that you believe would have information.
Yes. Yeah, Bellamere just like you guys all like turn around and start talking, and then you turn back around and I'm just kind of like gone.
Batman.
Don't even know which direction I went. I'm just gone.
Okay, as y'all are hanging out around, Bellamere returns, coming from some direction y'all didn't really notice. Just like he Batmaned his back way in.
Batman.
I'm Batman. I pop up where I want and leave where I want.
I still can't find my parents.
So, seems like it's a small amateur group of bandits. If we ask the locals around the orchards, we should be able to find them fairly quickly.
Oh, okay.
The sooner we get this, the sooner we get our coin purses back.
I like that. I like the sound of that.
Does sound fun. She kind of perks up.
Okay. As y'all start to leave the town, you notice that the buildings get further and further apart. The roads become a little bit less maintained in a way. Just more grass growing out, as if no one's caring for him. I mean, caring for him as much. As you do get closer, you start to see more and more trees, more and more fruit trees, and apple trees, in fact.
The Lord is good to me, and so I thank the Lord for giving me the things I need. The sun and rain and an apple seed. Yes, he's been good to me. And you just hear that in the distance as you see what looks to be a very tall, small giant picking apples and putting them into baskets along the road.
Ooh.
Alyssa will
he-
like immediately like rush up behind him, and then almost kind of like crawl onto his shoulders. What you doing?
And John will immediately jump, and he's going to turn invisible.
Oh my
Ah!
Hey guys, I'm floating.
god.
Who,
Oh,
who are you?
we're
I'm
here.
Melissa.
We're here to help. Is this who we're helping?
I guess.
Oh, who are you here to help? I'm just here to pick apples. Well, not really, but I saw them. I had to help.
Oh, you don't own this orchard?
No, I just hi.
Hi.
And he'll appear back.
Oh, no longer floating. She'll kind of hop off.
He will look at the little kitsune, and
She'll just sit there and wave at him.
hi. Sorry, I didn't hear you guys coming up.
Are you deaf?
I was too busy singing, but
Yeah,
yes,
he seemed kind of distracted.
I was okay. So, my name is John. Hi. And
Last name Connor.
last name? No last name.
Dun, 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 dun.
I was tasked with going around and helping trees and animals and such, but my job was recently stopped a bit ago.
Who are you working for?
My god, Sylvanas.
I don't care about your god. Have you heard about any bandits?
Bandits? Yes, they stole my treasures.
Oh,
What kind of treasures?
Oh, stuff that is precious to me. I need them in order to continue on my journey.
I mean, we can aid in getting it back if we know what we're looking for.
Well, if you coming to help, I would like to help if you going. With the bandits are.
that's our plan. Yeah.
Would you know where they're located?
Would I know where they're located?
You have a general idea of the landscape. Like you know a few locations they could be.
I just imagine he looks up at the sky. Sylvanas, do I know?
You've heard rumor that they might be in one of the abandoned barns or stables that were
Yeah.
were just left to rot.
Yeah, they're over there. Point north.
Ooh, fun.
Well,
She'll
my
say
eyes-
this. I want to see if I can perform a sleight of hand.
Oh,
Damn, got a 12. I wanted to see if I could like snag an apple from the basket.
you could take an apple. They're good. John will reach down and he's going to hand her an apple. It looks somehow more riper when he hands it to her.
She'll take it and immediately chew down on it.
It's definitely a very sweet apple. It's a little bit tart, but it does taste better than other apples you've had recently. Not necessarily just because it's fresher, but just better all around.
Yeah, I should try one. She says that she's like her mouth's full.
Mal will take one.
John will then start handing out apples to everyone. Apples are good. They're the best fruit ever.
Mm-hmm. She's already like halfway done with her apple.
Very tasty. Okay.
Bellamere grabs his apple and just starts like carving at it with his dagger and just takes a bite.
His John's eyes will like light up when you all eating the apples. He looks very happy. Oh, so shall we go start going?
Yeah.
She'll just nod in happiness as she's still eating apple.
Yeah, let's get this done with. We gotta, yeah.
So, John, I have a question for you.
Uh,
How useful are you in a fight?
I can throw apples.
So, not very useful.
I can hold my own. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm mostly good. I mostly help you. And with that, John will then gather about 3 apples in his hand and his arms. Like just carry them.
Mal is going to do a bit of a flourish and a spin, and she's going to say, "Never underestimate the power of ballistic improvised fruit." And she is going to give John a point of inspiration.
Oh, of course you are. I'm fucking surprised.
Y'all are just standing around, right?
I think we're like walking on the way.
Okay, y'all are walking along the way. As you do, you realize that John was picking apples like near the edge of the property. But the more you walk along the fence line, you see the main house as someone steps out and just like, "You stealing my apples again, boy?"
I wasn't stealing them. I told you. I was just picking them for you.
As like he's saying this, Alyssa just tries but fails miserably to like try and hide the apples for him.
They're not even ripe yet. What's wrong with you?
Ripe. They're ripe. Taste them. And he's going to throw an apple at the person.
Make a ranged attack roll for me.
Will that be strength?
Because you chunk it.
Also, as Alyssa's like trying to help hide these, she sticks the one that she's currently eating in her mouth. So she just has one sticking out of her mouth. She can't even speak right now.
18.
Yeah, you definitely managed to bonk him on the head with it.
John will then cover his mouth, and then suddenly he's going to shrink down to 5 feet.
I'm gonna like push against him, trying to like move him forward.
The old man, like he more or less just shrugs it off. He's not really old, but he looks old in the distance in the way he's yelling at you. He just shrugs it off. He's like, "I'll be damned, it is right. Stop picking my apples!" He goes back inside carrying his apple as he goes. She's like, "Fucking hell! That boy chunked an apple that far. I ain't fucking with that shit."
Power of ballistic fruit. Let's go.
Hey, people. John, he'll resize himself.
Alyssa just stares at him with the apple in her mouth. Huh? She just offers the apples back.
You're fine, little one.
And with that, she'll like somehow, some way eat the rest of the apple without actually like putting her hands on it.
No,
it's getting a little bit later in the afternoon as you more or less got off the property of the orchard and you're walking further away. The woods look like they've grown over old houses and old properties that people stopped trying to live in. As you start to approach the barn that John you would be pointing out, it's like,
that's where the bandits are. They stole my stuff.
Hmm.
They were really mean.
So I'd like to share some information with you all. So
yeah, I think you probably best know how to get in there without getting nicked.
So my informant told me that there's potentially 10 or so bandits, around 10 bandits in this party.
Ew.
They're kind of amateurish, but There might be a few with some forged weapons. The small fry we don't really have to worry about, but there's one guy we might have to keep our eye on. He should be bigger than the rest.
How big are we talking?
Maybe.
Mal like
And
points to John for reference.
Yeah, she'll kind of like hold her hand up. Is he this big? Is he this big? Or she points up to John, or this big?
I would say no bigger than our giant friend here.
Okay, easy to spot then.
So that's all I have to share. But
knowing
figured
it's half the
that's
battle.
Do you sneaky people know the best way to go about this? Should we do distraction, or should we all put on?
Well, it
I don't
depends.
know.
Are these bandits quick to attack?
I think that leaving no survivors is the best way to approach this group.
Ooh.
Do we have to kill them? Like, they're mean, but they don't deserve to die.
I warned you at the start that there was going to be a fight. What do you think's going to happen?
We don't have to kill to end a fight.
What do you mean?
Just
How
knock
else
them
does a
out.
fight end? There's only one way for a true fight to end.
With peace.
With the other one of the two people dying.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure everyone here was in a bar fight last night, and I don't think any of us are dead. Wait, does that mean the fight is still on?
As she says that, Alyssa's just like checking herself, pinching herself, making sure she's there. Yeah, I'm still here.
Well, okay. If we go in with the intention of killing everybody, in either case, we need a good way of approaching. I guess this isn't my specialty. You guys do the sneaking.
I'm new to this, so.
Yeah.
Bellamere takes a look at the barn and kind of walks a little, not far, but just takes a little walk to the side of it to kind of get a better angle, better look of what the barn looks like.
It's